Alright, thought maybe this is the quickest way to do it. I'm going to try this video as fast as possible, otherwise it'll take forever to upload to YouTube. But looking in your trunk, a couple of screw holes here that held something down. I don't know what that was. This hole here is factory. There was a rubber plug in it. All this up here, from what I can see, is looking pretty good. I mean, I have not stripped any paint off, so I don't know from that. It's just a visual inspection. Alright, I found a little patch panel on Summit Racing. It's made from Sherman company, and they aren't the greatest, but they're not a crappy quality part. They're better than, you know, some of your cheaper China-made crap. That patch that they have, it comes up in the neighborhood of, you know, possibly 2 inches. From looking around the edge of this, and again, this is just a visual inspection. I haven't removed any paint, anything, so I do not know what's underneath here. It all looks pretty solid. Like, here's holes here. There's holes. There's holes. And these are kind of typical because they're in these little valleys where dirt piles up, and then when it gets wet, it stays there, and it's what makes it rust out. As you can see under there, it's rusted out pretty good because crap just gets underneath this and stays there. There's holes there. And, I don't know if you can see them very well because the gas tank, see that hole there? That's the gas tank right underneath it. It comes up to somewhere in this neighborhood and stops, and then goes back further back there. But hopefully that piece on Summit Racing, it was $112. I don't know what the shipping was. I didn't look at that right quick. But that will be a lot quicker because we have to replace this whole thing where I welded all this together before, because these parts are new and the lower part of your quarter panel is new. I've already body worked that in there, so it doesn't look like it. And when we get the that real rough textured sound deadening on there, you'll never see that. I didn't worry about getting everything perfectly flat. I just, you know, got it to where it was pretty good. And by the time you get that really rough textured sound deadener on there, you'll never see any of that stuff that you see now. Part of that is because the primer is soaked into the body filler, and there's metal up higher there, and the primer doesn't soak into that. So what's happened is, the body filler kind of soaks some of the life out of the primer. And that's why it's a good idea to prime a car once, let it dry, sand it, prime it again, and then paint it. That way you get it sealed off really good, and you got a nice glossy paint job when you're finished. But get back to this. If we bought that whole trunk panel, from what it's looking like, it is 2 pieces from what I've seen, and it looks like it overlaps right down the center. And this piece right here, hopefully I can cut this off and save it. That's what holds your spare tire down. A little bolt slides underneath there and sticks up. It's got that little wing nut, the big washer goes down there. That's what holds the rim down. This looks pretty solid, so I'm hoping I can cut that off and save it and weld it to the top of the new one. But if you did have to buy that little piece there, who knows, it might not be very much, $20, $30. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say I'll charge you 10 hours of labor just to cut that out. I'll take the gas tank out for free. That's probably not that big of a deal. I ain't gonna worry about charging you for that. And hopefully John will be able to put all this back together, because I don't mean to be rude in any way, but I've done so much, and I've got other things and people waiting on me I need to get to. So I know I told you I'd help you put this car back together. I'll do what I can when I can, but I can't promise very much, because like I said, I've got another Duster waiting on me to get painted after this. I've got a 79 Trans Am that the whole thing's going to be painted there, and there was a guy with a trailer that wants me to paint that. I hadn't heard much back from him, but I gotta paint that too. So there's about 3 jobs lined up for me that's waiting. So hopefully, I mean, I think that we can use that Sherman pan. It's $112. So hopefully you can stop the order for the other one. I mean, and we cross our fingers, Linda hadn't even ordered it. So I know last time it took her about 2 weeks to order the fender. So hopefully that's the way it's been this time. So I hope this helps you out here. Just showing you, you can see the daylight through there, you know. It's kind of like Swiss cheese. Like you said, we spent so much money on the rest of this. I mean, there's no sense in halfway doing the rest of this. We might as well do it the best we can. So I hope this helps you, give you a little peace of mind, and helps you make a decision.